another gorgeous spring day, and yet so many long-term care home residents are still being forced to stay inside. More than 90% of long-term care residents in Ontario have now been fully vaccinated with both doses, and advocates say confining them to their rooms is elder abuse and a violation of their human rights.
No one has COVID in this building, and yet we cannot leave our room. So what does it take?
After a year of lockdowns and isolation, long-term care home residents and their families are making a simple request: to let them outside.
It is not enough just being alive. We need better quality of life.
Why can't I take my mom for a half an hour walk just to get her outside?
Yeah.
Where's her quality of life?
They're not asking to go to malls or restaurants like all the rest of us are allowed to do now. They simply want to go outside, feel the fresh air, the sunshine on their faces.
They have been pleading with the Ford government to direct long-term care homes to lift restrictive policies since the start of the month, when both case numbers and deaths dropped dramatically thanks to vaccines. For 10 days straight, there have been 0 resident deaths, and currently there are just 9 active resident cases across the entire province.
People have been vaccinated. I mean, what was the point of getting the vaccine if they couldn't start to enjoy life again?
The Ontario Health Coalition is now calling on the Ford government to require long-term care homes to allow residents outside and forbid them from refusing residents of this basic human right.
My mom is so different when she's outside. She's alert, she's bright. How can you take that away from an elder? Someone who's lived their life, they contributed. And this is what they get.
I have challenged someone from the Ministry of Health to live in one of our rooms for a week, to subject themselves to their rules in our circumstance, and then see what they would say.
When we asked the Ministry of Long-Term Care about the issue, they emailed us the exact same statement they sent us 9 days ago, writing in part, "Until more people have the opportunity to receive the vaccine, we must continue to be vigilant in following public health guidance, especially as we are seeing the spread of variants of concern."
You have to be super cautious.
The response has frankly been shameful and dismissive. This government chooses to come forward with excuses.
It just speaks to me about the great power imbalance in these long-term care homes, where the operators and the government make the decisions that are contrary to the evidence, they're contrary to logic, and they're contrary to scientific expertise as well.
And just moments ago, we did receive another statement from the Ministry of Long-Term Care. They say they're looking at options and will have more to say about this in the coming days. They also say that variants of concern do pose a real threat despite every resident being fully immunized.